We've got a lot of really fun content for you tonight, and that's going to start with Happy Cat Cafe. It's their 8th birthday bash starting this weekend. I'm joined by owner Tony Quarto here in studio, and also
Hello.
Happy Cat Cafe's mascot,
Yes.
Ray. If you can see him here on camera, we're going to talk all about Ray in just a moment. But Tony, I mean, this is such an exciting moment for you guys at the cafe. The first one of its kind to open in the city of Grand Rapids.
Yes.
Tell me just a little bit about, if folks have never been to the Cat Cafe, if they're not familiar with sort of the vibe there, what's it all about?
So we are a full-service coffee shop that has a cat lounge attached to it. Happy Cat itself is the coffee shop, and then we partner with a local rescue. Our current partner is Fig and Friends Rescue.
Yeah.
And that's actually where Mr. Raymond came from, and he has been the face of our cafe for the last little over 2 years now. But yeah, what you can expect when you come into the cafe is you walk into the coffee shop. You can choose to have a beverage if you'd like. Otherwise, you can choose to see the cats and have a beverage.
Yeah.
So if you want just coffee, you can do that. If you want just cats, you can do that. But the idea is both.
The idea is both, of course. And let's talk a little bit about Ray for a second.
Yeah.
Ray, if you've noticed, it's a little tricky to see, but he doesn't have any eyes. He's a little bit different in that way. Tell us about his story and how he came to be, the cafe's mascot. I'm sure a lot of people recognize him.
Yeah, so Ray himself, he was rescued off the streets of Detroit. And Ray is actually the baby of the director of our rescue partner. Her name is Julie, and Ray is her baby.
Aww.
And Fig and Friends doesn't have a brick and mortar location. They're all foster based, so their whole network is just foster homes. And she still fosters quite a bit herself, and she thought the cafe would be a great spot for Mr. Raymond as the ambassador. But yeah, he doesn't have any eyes. They took his eyes for quality of life purposes when he was a kitten. But yeah, over the last 2 years, he's actually been in the room for the last 2 years. And I think the one thing that really keeps him calm and throughout it all is he can't see that he's in the same room, first of all. But second of all, he gets new smells, pets from everybody every day. He gets treats whenever he wants. He's living the good life.
He seems very relaxed, very calm. I'm a little impartial because I have 2 one-eyed kitties. Again, they had an eye taken just for, benefit of life, quality of care. So I totally get it. And you would never know. But for him, he's a little more cautious, I guess, as he was coming onto the couch here, but he seems very happy. He's flopped down.
Oh, yeah.
I could talk about him all day, but this weekend, starting on Sunday, you guys are really kicking off this week of events, of fun things. If someone's never been to the cafe before, if they've maybe adopted, it's really for anyone who wants to come check it out.
Absolutely.
I mean, 8 years in business for a small business is really an incredible feat. What has that looked like for you guys from opening to now?
A roller coaster,
Yeah.
honestly. All starting in 2017. We didn't have a full-service coffee shop at first. It was you came in and with the purchase of a visit, you got like a hot tea or a K-cup or a can of soda, and that was included with your visit. And then after, let's see, 2020 and everything happened through then, is actually when we took the leap and got our food service license to be able to install the coffee bar. And we serve local Ferris coffee now. It's all specialty drinks. We even have stuff for kiddos. We have like hot cocos, lemonades, and then we have like sparkling citrus drinks that have glitter in them.
Fun.
Edible glitter, just for clarification.
Edible glitter, all cool to eat.
Yes, no, it's really cool. It's really been fun. We expanded the cat room, I think it was late 2021. The cat room used to be smaller, but we increased the space by 1/3 by removing the initial wall that was built in there. And that allows for more guests and more cats to be in a good area altogether without being overcrowded.
Yeah.
But yes, I would say 8 years, all the ups and downs. It's just honestly been incredible. The community here in Grand Rapids has been so welcoming to us, and can't thank you guys enough for everything and continuing to support us through this all, and the cats definitely appreciate it too.
Absolutely. And I know you guys are hoping with this celebration that starts on Sunday that you will be adopting out your 1,000th cat in 8 years. I mean, that's incredible. We know there's so many rescues and shelters and groups here in our community that work to help get animals into loving homes. You guys are one of them with sort of a unique approach, which is really unique and different. Ray might be jumping ship on us here. The carpet's probably a little more fun than the leather couch.
Hey, Ray.
He's just checking everything out.
Want to come up here?
There we go. But as far as, being able to get so many animals into a loving home, I know that's obviously the goal moving forward. Just seeing that impact that your place of business has had on the community and the cats in our community, what's that been like for you?
So rewarding.
Yeah.
It's to watch cats find their forever homes and find families find their forever cats is amazing. You really can't put words to seeing a child's face light up when they're going home with their kitty and their parents. It's second to none. And the fact that we have been able to help several different rescues throughout the years, not just the one, has also been rewarding. And I think with our unique approach to what Happy Cat is and how you can have that experience to bond with the kitties in the cat lounge, it's very different than, say going to like a shelter where they may happen to be, in their cages for the time.
Yeah.
But, just having the open concept cat lounge and having people being able to interact more so has been able to, help the kitties develop their personalities more, become more sociable. And it's a great way for humans to meet their kitties too.
Yeah, and that was kind of my next question is, I know for me personally, I had never had a cat before I got my 2 kitties. And if for people out there who maybe have never had a cat before, never interacted, it can be kind of a daunting experience to switch from a dog to a cat.
Yeah.
And cats take time to warm up to, to hang out with. They, they're very cautious by nature. So
yes.
The Cat Cafe really offers that opportunity to kind of be a little bit more relaxed and get to know, what it's like being around cats, which I really enjoy. We'll begin to wrap things up here with you and Ray, but as far as the next week, sort of some of the events that are going to happen, guys, we can pop that graphic up on the screen with information. I know folks can book sort of a birthday visit ahead of time on a ranging pay scale. Tell us a little bit about what this week is going to include.
So if you go to our website, happycatgr.com, and you go to book tickets for this weekend, this Sunday, it'll actually offer you 3 different tiers of experiences with your visit. Each one, starting off as basic, would be your visit with the cats, your ticket to the birthday event, and then they become more inclusive as the tiers go up and the pricing goes up, all the way up to like the VIP experience. You can get your drinks included with it and everything.
Fun.
We are going to have food trucks there. We're going to have different vendors there throwing a party. It's the introduction to our Kitten Week, and kittens are always a big hit.
Yeah. And I know some local food trucks as well. I think one that we actually just featured here at Thrift on Your Side, Preston Time, which is a really cool spot. Their whole story is really cool if you want to check that out.
Yeah, we are super honored to have them at our event this weekend. We're very excited to have them. But yeah, as far as the event goes, it's going to be going on. The birthday party itself kicks off on Sunday. But Kitten Week is going to be going on all week, and it's the time where we like to feature kittens for rescues because the summer is the time where rescues get very overwhelmed with kittens.
Interesting.
The feral colonies kind of go wild in the warmer weather.
Yeah, in the warmer weather.
Yep, and so this is to help showcase kittens, get younger cats out of rescues, clear up some space.
Yeah.
But as far as like the kittens at the cafe, they'll all come in up to date on vaccines, spayed, neutered, at least 6 months old. So. And
that was one question, I guess, before we go to ask. If you show up to the cafe, whether this next week of celebration or any time, you bond with a cat, you're looking to adopt. Obviously, it's a huge commitment to adopt an animal. What does that process look like for you guys as far as actually going home with a cat?
Yeah, so it's nice because in order to go home with a kitty, it's all the application process is done through our rescue partner.
Gotcha.
So if you were looking to adopt a cat from Happy Cat, you would actually apply through Fig and Friends.
Gotcha.
They would do all the pre-screening for you. Us at Happy Cat, we would just essentially be the conveyors of information between the guest and the rescue. Then from there, the rescue would coordinate with their adoption coordinators to come finalize the adoption. The family would come to the cafe and finalize paperwork, and I believe for older cats it's $100 flat, and then kittens it's $125 for the adoption fee. But after that is all settled and the paperwork's done, families get to go home with their new kitties.
Oh, I love that. And I think Ray and I are holding hands, and he's
Yes.
also purring, so he might just have to stay here for the rest of the night. Actually, my cats would probably be mad if that happened. All right, well, Tony, thank you so much for coming in. Again, all of these fun events, I don't know if we can pop that graphic up one more time, guys, just for the events that kick off this Sunday. This is at Happy Cat Cafe here in Grand Rapids. The birthday events on Sunday are from 9 to 7. You do want to book your visit ahead of time, and as Tony was explaining, there's sort of different tiers of tickets that you can buy in advance, depending on what you'd like your experience to look like. And this is a special week of celebration, but Happy Cat isn't going anywhere. They'll, of course, be open after that if you would like to check them out at a later date. That is going to do it for us with this interview. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to say a long, sad goodbye to Ray, and then Blake will join me.